Time you needed a microphone. I never could have gotten through the ceremony tonight if Melissa hadn't had it. Say that again.
Are you laughing?
That's great. That's the best. Okay, so focus on that.
Yeah.
All right? All right? And focus on that while I get this in. Wait. Mr. Gary Wolf. So, I've circulated around. What are you looking at, Janie?
I am not. These are such hard acts to follow.
No, you don't have to follow.
She's looking at the hills.
I swear to God, my kid already.
She's focusing on what you told her to focus on.
I am
Look at how they stick up for each other.
I'm so proud of my children.
Yeah.
My daughter. Oh God.
Daughters.
I know. This is my other daughter. I say it in here. They got two for the price of one. The whole thing, you know? And my sons are unbelievable. It was great. So it's good. So now I really don't have So honestly, I could leave it at that. Let's move it. Okay, so the most important thing is not to have eye contact. And wherever Gary Risser is, I don't see him. Okay, what's the matter? No, I didn't drink it all tonight. I promise. Yeah. All right, so listen. I started.
Gary, that was great.
I knew that my friends would make this very easy for you. All right, so listen, I circulated these past 3 days, and I sat with very wise people, experienced people, my elders, people that I look up to, and I said to them, you know, I am having trouble with the speech. I don't know what is the right thing to say. I don't know what to say. You get what I'm saying, right?
I hear you talking.
Okay.
Yep.
And I got so much advice. So I started to collect all this advice and put it together. And then I tried to trim it down. And it was very difficult. So the best advice I got was from the grandmoms. And that was, you know, speak from here. Okay? So now I gotta cry, right? But I'm not gonna cry.
So wait, this isn't even the speech?
Whoa. I listened to both Jeremy and Sean's speech, and neither of them delivered the speech I listened to. They completely threw me a loop. They changed everything they said. So I had to go back and rewrite this entire thing before I spoke tonight. Within the past halibut and crazy. All right, I'm just going to read this because it says what I'm. Isn't that great? Glasses on or glasses off? All right, and focus on what Melissa and Sam. I'm sorry, but look what they brought to us. This is unbelievable.
They brought us too.
All right. So I'm going to read this, okay? Because if I don't read this, both my mother and my aunt are going to pee in their gowns. Right? And my sister. Oh, and others. I'm sorry. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. And thank you for making this journey. To celebrate the wonderful and long-anticipated matrimony of Melissa and Sam. We know the effort to travel across the country is not easy, nor inexpensive, and we can't thank you enough for all of your sacrifice and unselfishness. Melissa and Sam, we thank you for being such a mature couple enduring the many challenges and compromises it took to make this destination possible for all of us. This surely was a premarital test of your love, okay, I can't say these words, and devotion for one another. You're so cute. All right. The Frost, Shafran, and Ephraim family. What a true pleasure it has been getting to know you and sharing memorable times together. How great it is to be able to mix two families together so gracefully and harmoniously. When we asked Sam, what's Melissa's mother like? He simply said, she's wonderful. Hard to describe. Wait and see. Dad, I think the two of you are really going to get along. You are so much alike. It's really going to be entertaining. Getting the two of you in the same room together. Janie.
Gary.
Maki.
Makatunista, I thought you said.
You're
Yeah,
everything.
You call her
I'm getting it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
There she is.
I'm sorry.
One second.
Sorry.
Look at the two of them. They're so cute.
Like a joint.
You're everything we could hope for as our first Makatunista. We love being with you, sharing your energy, humor, enthusiasm, and generosity. Now, I was going to go on and tell a story about your generosity and how we,
Almost
fought
got
at the
killed.
engagement.
Nick. Almost got killed.
Get
Nick.
that because...
Wait, Nick.
Oh, wait, almost got run over.
Right.
Killed.
Janie.
Killed.
Okay, I already said wait. Okay. Your love for your daughters has enabled you to raise two wonderful girls. Wait, did you hear what I just said? The two wonderful girls? Yeah. Okay, good. Your love for your daughters has enabled you to raise two wonderful girls who now love you back. Not only as daughters, but as best friends. These past few years have really been a blast. Both Vicki and I look forward to being with you and sharing our children together. The love and admiration you have smothered Sam is something he has always cherished and quickly enhanced and sealed his attraction to your daughter. Melissa and Sam, thank you for introducing our families. As witnessed by this celebration, we are more than relatives. We are friends. All right there, Gina.
We're good. We're really good.
Yes. The older and more mature sister. Well, you know I'm half right. Okay, so anyway, I was going to then tell you this story about, if it weren't for Beth, honestly, goodness, Sam and I would have never found tuxedos. Never. And I got to tell you, because that story is truly, it is amazing. So we're, for those of you that don't know,
Rim shot.
we're in New York. I'm going to speed it up.
No, it's okay.
We met for lunch. We're looking for tuxedos. Sam and I had been to 15 different places. Nothing was good enough for me. Okay? But it's okay. So we had some lunch. We left the lunch, and we're on the elevator. I can tell you what Beth had for lunch. She had wine, and more wine. And when we left, we got on the elevator, and Beth has got this big goblet of wine, right? Warrior, you coached me, right? It's white. So I said to Beth, why are you carrying this wine through Bergdorf Goodman? And Beth looked at us and said, because I can. So we went of course, the next salesman walked up. We can't choose the salesman. It is the salesman that is next in line. But none of us like this guy. And we're thinking, oh my God, this is going to ruin our last chance for a tuxedo in New York. So we're all sitting there, and this guy he's boring, he's obnoxious, I don't know what it was. Whatever it was, all of a sudden, Beth, we're looking at tuxes, and we're in the tuxedo room, and Beth, no, it's not written. Beth has got this full glass of white wine, and she's trying to get this guy to help us bring the right tuxedo. And all of a sudden, Beth is flamboyant with her movements, and this glass of wine shatters into 1,000 pieces and sprays all over every tuxedo in the room. I mean, covers them. And we're all going, oh, God. No. And this guy was the coolest person in the world. He was great. He looked at her and he said, everybody fucking does that. Don't worry about it, right? And because of Beth and her wonderful mannerisms, we managed. This guy connected with us, and we're wearing the tuxedo we're wearing today. Beth, you are so wonderful, equally entertaining, always smiling and laughing, easy to love, but more importantly, with you, we truly have been blessed with a close relationship you share with Melissa. Has offered us many opportunities to be together. As I said to you last night, 2 for the price of 1. Yes, we have gained 2 daughters as a result of this marriage. Melissa, if you had the luxury, and by the way, thank you, Max, for a little bit of this input. I couldn't use the fart part. But it was golden, but only you could deliver that. Melissa, if you had the luxury of choosing a daughter-in-law and lifelong partner for Sam, we never could have put together all the ingredients that are included in your perfect package. What qualities would attract Sam? And this, by the way, is an abbreviated listing. Gorgeous, a natural beauty that rarely needs enhancing with cosmetics. Smart. Although college educated and proven successful in your chosen career, you were able to change careers overnight with no administrative assistance, experience, or qualifications. Convince a real estate mogul that you were the best choice for his administrative assistant. Mom and I were so baffled by this job you landed that we Googled and researched your boss, making sure he had no past history of sexual predatory. Cultural. Well-versed in theater, music, and the arts. Melissa could easily sit through 3 movies, back to back. Didn't complain about Sam's music choices, and easily filled an entire side of a closet with jeans, artistically arranged by color, shade, and texture. Sam's cultural senses were well appeased. A good cook. Sam was very finicky, and his demands of this qualification set high limits, eliminating many before Melissa. These qualifications, no specialty, but a variety of cuisine. Food served at the perfect temperature. Leftovers were out of the question. Always keeping up with new trends and never requiring Sam's assistance in cleaning up after a meal. Melissa passed with flying colors. She had a keen sense of finding good cooks at restaurants that please Sam's palate and service requirements. Independent. We were amazed at the way both of you, Sam and you, although publicly known as girlfriend and boyfriend, so often went your own ways. I personally never left Vicky out of my sight while dating and engaged for fear of losing her. This relationship was based on a huge foundation of mutual trust. And yours and ours.
Yours is based on zero. That's the next section, okay?
Read between the lines if you like. Thank you, my friend. All of my friends. Is there anybody else who would like to badge you? Perhaps throw stones. I'm seeing Marta. It's the greatest thing in the world because everybody's going like this. Wait. Social etiquette. Never eat and run. And this was very early detected in this relationship when you made the ultimate sacrifice. Knowing you would have to leave right after having breakfast with the Wolf Silverman clan, you opted not to eat and run. Just simply run. Sneaking out of the house early in the morning, tiptoeing with your 4.5-inch black stunning heels in hand, gracefully avoiding awakening anyone and disturbing their much-needed sleep, only to be introduced to me for the first time as I watched your attempted escape. Perched on the porch from above, I yelled, "Hey, aren't you going to say hi?" Somebody else already said that. Challenging. Sam needed a challenge, and who better than Melissa? All their friends feared this relationship, migrating from a close friendship circle to lovers. Both were known to leave others behind. So to Sam, this was the ultimate challenge, as it was to Melissa. And you got away with it. But soon, after their secret affair became public knowledge, their friends made the rules clear. Enter into this relationship, and it's only one way, permanent and forever. And no winner could emerge without significant collateral damage. Where did you get these wines?
It's from my mom. No.
You're walking to the
There's a time limit. Is the sun setting? Is another wedding party going to take this place? I'm sorry, but come on. You know how hard I worked on this thing? Please. If I'm boring you, I'll pull my pants down. Mark, could you join me, please? I'm getting it all on his part. Melissa, our daughter. That's enough. That's tough. Although this ceremony and celebration in principle changes how we all refer to one another. No longer Sam's girlfriend, Sam's fiance, now Sam's bride. And so importantly, the perfect sister to Jeremy and Sean. It does not change how we all have learned to adore you. Our family has been so fortunate to be able to share in so many wonderful celebrations and times together. We have spent countless hours enjoying breathtaking views on beaches in several different parts of the world, from jet skis to cruise ships, from waterfalls to zip lines. We have seen portions of the world from many different views. We have broken bread together in so many different manners, from greasy hungover breakfasts to late-night noodles, from homemade bread offered by local natives to 12-course chef-created meals while simply looking for a simple bite to eat. Our family has been blessed with so many fond memories, from New Year's Eve celebrations under moonlit skies to July 4th picnics and skies decorated by fireworks. Being included in so many celebrations with your family and friends, or just laid back game playing, offered us the opportunity to get to know and love everything about you. Within all these times we have shared, not once can Vicki and I remember you without a smile and pleasant mood. Sam. Take special care of Melissa. Worship her with kindness and the same pleasantness in return. Sam? I think a flea flew in. Sam. It was just my hair growing out of my head. It's taking that long. I've already grown some significant hair. And everybody else is like saying, everybody's saying, oh, not me. I don't have the hair growing out of my ears. Sure, no. Right. Sam.
We up to 2009 yet?
You change your speech, you know. You really. Sam, I will never forget the phone call you made to us.
Happy first anniversary.
I will never forget the phone call you made to us the day you proposed. She said yes! You yelled so loud, so proud. Although we knew of your love, these 3 words, she said yes! Said it all, as if you had just been granted a dream come true. Sam, your mom and I share a special bond with you. One that very few parents might appreciate, even few are fortunate enough to experience. This bond that we share has taught us what character you are truly made of. For the past several years, For the past several years, we have worked day and night together in harmony as a family, building a business that rivaled and marveled our competitors until finally buying us was their only option. It is this character of yours, excuse me, that brought the success. Your calmness, your ability, and by the way, think about who you resemble. Your calmness.
His mother.
Pause before speaking. To be a listener first. Intense compassion. Unselfish and generous. Honest, genuine, loyal and devoted. Patient, and most importantly, respectful. These traits were the recipe for your success. Marriage is challenging and difficult at times, with constant sacrifice and compromise. We have seen Melissa's ability to sacrifice and compromise, and your ability to make our business partnership a success. Both of you have what it takes to make this marriage a lifelong commitment, always cherishing each other. We all wish you a life of health and happiness. Together.